if I wasn't bemoaning my own little problems, I think I would have explained why I want Geeks to help me. Explained a bit about the herd mentality, but mostly the reason I'm asking Geeks, if you believe you're a geek, because geeks are the first wave of innovation. There, of course, is the mad scientist in his laboratory who comes up with this new idea, but he's so preoccupied with his idea that he doesn't really care to share it with anybody, let alone try to convince anybody. Usually mad scientists like to be alone. We're reclusive. We like to sit and think and just think. We don't usually like to argue with people and debate. It's frustrating. So what we need is the geeks. The geeks are the ones that see the new. They see the new. They see the possibilities. That's what I think I'm targeting you. You see the new. You're intrigued by the new, but you embrace it. And you're adventurous in a mental state. Maybe geeks don't want to go and rock climb too much. Some do. But it's the mental challenge, the challenge of understanding something complex and new. You are that 4% that take the new, the 1% who come up with the crazy idea. You're the ones that take the idea and run with it. You decide, you're almost the judge and jury, you decide whether it has any credibility, and you'll try it out. You'll investigate and try it, and I like that. I like that about geeks. And geeks, I don't think should be confused with, I don't know, everybody's got a term for it, but the student who remembers everything and does everything perfectly. That's not necessarily a geek. A geek is almost a bit of a rebel. A geek is someone who has the ability to learn rote learning, to understand all the terms and technologies and all the jargon and whatever. A geek, but he doesn't buy into the system also. There are those that just excel at everything. They excel at school, business, the world, the educational world, the academia. So the geek almost rejects this as old, as the old system. They're looking for that new. What's the future like? Geeks love the future. What's the next thing? What's the next new idea? Because frankly, I think the reason that geeks get into mischief, like hacking into things, is because they don't have a place to direct their energy. They don't buy into the system. They don't like it. And so they reject it, but they also get frustrated because they don't know where to direct their energies. This intelligence, this desire to explore. It's almost like, Vasco da Gama and Christopher Columbus, they found the whole world. It's all been discovered. So it's almost like cyberspace is this new space where these geeks, these explorers can go find new things. Well, that's what I'm appealing to. I'm appealing to your sense of adventure in the unknown, in an intellectual sense and a philosophical sense, and this is all I want from you. Come on, geeks. I know if you grab a hold of it, and you're kind of united in your own way. You love to talk jargon and see. I'm not a computer geek. I really wish I was at times, but there is a community of you, and if I can convince one or two of you to start talking and doing something, I'm hoping to convince. And I was trying to go directly to academia, to geologists, to university. What I need is almost like an underground cult status. I'm begging you to create it. It's just, if willing individuals do something, they can do it. And I'm a willing person. I'm definitely willing to discuss anything with anybody. I'm willing to do whatever they need from me to help them get this out there somehow, some way. I don't even know how to make my own website, to be honest. Like I said, I was in court all year. I was bogged down with that. I have another issue that I need to take care of now. I just wish I had all it took to really to bear down and to learn all the ins and outs of the internet. But I can't. And I've been frustrated all my attempts at this point even to get help with some simplistic kind of presentations on there. Evie, thank you. There's another young lad out here who's also helped me. It starts with a K. I can't pronounce your name correctly. He's a Christian, and he believes in evolution and believes that Christians should believe in evolution. So I think that's great. A Christian who has an open mind. And I can accept anything from anybody from whatever perspective they come from if they keep an open mind and they argue rationally. I mean, I've had to use the same rationale to force myself to deal with my psychoses, my delusions, my manic. I have mania. I have manic depression. Touches of schizophrenia. I'm not full-blown schizophrenic, but they said that I have a schizoform. It's a form of schizophrenia, very mild. Not enough to say full-blown schizophrenia. So, I've used rationale to conquer those thoughts which I didn't like, and because I kept an open mind, and I found science. Science, this is why I really believe I found something, because I'm relying on science and rationale to understand these formations, and in the same way that I used it to control my mental illness. I analyzed to death everything in order to understand it and fit it into my world, and so that I'm not going off. And this is the one thing left in my life that I can't seem to tackle. I can't seem to dismiss my own idea. And I wonder if maybe I'm just deluded. So if somebody wants to prove I'm deluded, go ahead. But geeks, 4% of you, that's all I need. A small segment of the population. Well, just even a couple of them, just to convince the other geeks. All I need is a couple of geeks to start something somehow, and I'm really desperate, and that's why I'm begging. This is why I beg too. I'm really appealing to those geeks who have, maybe you're doing something you shouldn't, and maybe you can apply yourself to something that might be productive in the end. This might be a wild goose chase. I'm telling you that off the bat, but look it over, understand what I'm explaining, and see what you think. I think I'm done begging for the day. I just really want to try again, just to, because I think it's going to take luck. In some weird way, I just think it's going to take a little lucky break, the right person at the right time, the right situation, and it'll open up the floodgates. I've done enough begging. Are you sick of me yet? I don't want to talk about much else. That's it. Just about why I think geeks can help me. So geeks, all we have to do is turn the population, and I'm sure if you're a geek also, there's a lot to do with climate change. I think you should really understand that as a new thing to involve yourself with and understand what's happening. So that's it. I guess I should end now because they'll probably... Anyways, sorry. I don't know how to end things. It's an obsessive nature. So, please, begging. That's it. Sorry. And I don't have dramatic endings, do I? Should think of an ending at the beginning and then work my way to it. Okay. Bye.